everybody, happy Monday to you. Well, I've been driving all day. I just stopped for the night here at the big rest area a bit south of Fort Wayne, Indiana. This is one of my favorite stops. Anytime I'm coming up in this direction, this is where I shoot for, because from North Little Rock I can just about get here and be out of time. I got like 20 minutes left on my clock, so it worked out good. And I've shown you this rest area before. It's a nice big rest area, got a nice facility, got plenty of parking, big spots, plenty of room, right off of I-69. So and I don't remember if I even showed you this load, because it was late Friday night when I got home. It was after 9 o'clock, but it's just you know, your typical, it's like 21-foot bar, 5 bundles as I remember, you know, a belly wrap on each end, 4 chains, over center binders, but it's tarped. So and I'm still just a bit under 2 hours from my customer. Let me get back in the truck, get out of this wind. But yeah, I've still got about 2 hours to go. I've got an 8 o'clock appointment in the morning, Tuesday morning, to deliver this. So yeah, plenty of time. Let me get this fixed. By the way, I know some of the videos I uploaded over the weekend, I had a couple that had some rattly noise from the attachment to the camera. I know that. I'm working on it, trying to fix that. But I got some new attachments for the camera, and I got some rattle going on. I'm sorry about that. I know it's kind of annoying. It's annoying to me too to listen to it, but you know, it's either that or not publish the video. So I'll try to figure it out. So yeah, I got this load. I deliver in the morning, and they've already sent me a pre-plan picking up at Butler, Indiana at Steel Dynamics, which is what I was expecting, because I'm probably less than 30 miles from there after I deliver tomorrow. And it's 1 coil, it says, and it goes to Randleman, North Carolina. So that'll be a little, you know, I don't get over into North Carolina very often, so that'll be an interesting drive. I'll have to kind of cut through Ohio, West Virginia, and into North Carolina. So it'll be some hilly driving. Pretty country though. So all right, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. Had an incident happen to me Saturday afternoon, and I thought, you know, this would be a good thing to talk about. But you guys that have your CDLs already, or if you're studying for your CDL, you probably know already that you know, the penalties for you know, DWI are pretty severe for a commercial driver's license holder. So you need to know that, you know, going into that, getting your CDL, because you know, if you're not careful with that, you could lose your CDL. You know, I forget the rules. I didn't look them up, but you know, the rules are tougher on CDL holders for that. Like you can get your license, you know, you can be put out of service for a few months, you know, and the parameters for you know, having alcohol in your system is, you know, you can have far less, maybe any, in your system and be guilty of that. It's not that regular legal limit of 0.08 or whatever it is. So, but I had an incident Saturday afternoon where my wife and I were coming home, and one of my sons coming home from my other son house. We'd been over there watching the football game, and we were on the way home, and I got pulled over by a county sheriff because the tags on our car were like a month expired. This is a vehicle that my wife's mom had left her after she passed away about 1.5 years ago, and my wife went up to the revenue office today and got that all squared away, but for some reason the renewal for the tag that expired last month had not been issued. So anyway, she went and got that taken care of. It's all good now. But I was driving, and we got pulled over by a sheriff, and no trouble, pulled over. She came up to the window and asked for my insurance, registration, driver's license, and all that. Went back and took a couple minutes, checked us out, and but she was a foot, COVID or no COVID, from my face. Now, I'm sure she was trying to smell alcohol on me. I mean, that's probably what they were doing out there on the roads anyway, because right after the Razorback Texas A&M game was over, you'd expect there to be maybe a lot of drivers out on the road that should be out on the road. But anyway, I didn't have any trouble. She gave us a little warning about getting the tags renewed, but after that, I told my wife and my son, I was like, it's a good thing I didn't have anything to drink. No beer. And I'm very strict on myself about that. If I'm out doing anything, if I go to the lake, a party, a football game, anything, and I know I'm going to be driving, I don't drink anything. And I hadn't drank anything that day. And I'm glad, because if I had, even if I'd had 1 or 2 beers throughout the football game, she probably would have smelled that on me, and it could have been all bad, right? That's my point here. If you're going to be doing this CDL thing, you really are going to have to hold yourself to a higher standard than maybe you had in the past. So just wanted to mention that. That was a situation that could have been all bad for me, if I had done things differently. So, all right, enough of that. Just beware of that, you guys working on your CDL. And that those rules apply when you have a CDL. Those rules apply. You don't have to be driving your big truck for your work, your job. That counts for you driving anything, anytime. So just be aware of that. All right, I wanted to touch on some notes I made real quick too. I've actually had a couple of calls today from guys wanting to talk. Let's see. I've got Brian out there that just completed his 2nd week of training, and Chris, who just started yesterday at training. Brian said he got his CDL at the Maverick Driving Academy, and I believe had just completed his 2nd week out with the trainer, so he'll be wrapping it up at the end of the week probably. Chris already has his CDL and just started at Maverick yesterday, going through the 2-week new hire securement training, safety training and all. Oh, let's see. And then I got Robert, lives in Tennessee, who started a week ago, and he already has his CDL. He's going to be doing a dedicated out of Tennessee. And then there's Jason down in Louisiana that's planning to jump on, but doesn't have anything set up just yet. Tim down in Texas, he does not have a CDL yet, but due to start on October the 3rd. Oh, let's see. I got a couple others here. Got 2 or 3 other ones there that are just kind of working on getting out of their current job and that sort of thing. And let's see. And of course, Dwayne. I talked to Dwayne again over the weekend, and he's out on his own and getting things done. So congratulations again, Dwayne. Oh, let's see. What else was it I was going to mention? I guess that's it for now. We'll do some more in the morning. Maybe I can show you this load getting unloaded and all, and then we'll be going to Steel Dynamics. So see you Tuesday morning. Good morning, everybody. Tuesday morning, about 7:30 a.m. I drove about 2 hours from that rest area I showed you previously to get here. This is a place called L&L Machine in Eden, Ohio, just barely over the Indiana-Ohio border. Beautiful farm country out here. So what I'm supposed to do, I'll show you. I came in off that little highway out there. They told me I could untarp and unsecure out here. Then I've got to pull into that door over there. So I'm going to go ahead. I've already got my tarp off, but I'm going to go ahead and take my chains off, leave my 2 belly wraps on, and then I've got to back in to that door over there. And they don't want me filming anything inside, but I asked the guy what they do with these rods, and he said these particular rods are going to use to make tie rod ends for Ford pickup trucks. So that's cool. So what I'm going to do, and I don't think I showed you this load before it was tarped, but well, you saw it when I was getting loaded, but not after being secured. So I've got 4 chains. So I'm gonna get the chains off, just leave the 2 straps on, then get backed into that door, and I'll take my 2 straps off inside and get unloaded. Let me get busy doing that. More later.